But now let's talk about how we can embed directly onto the page our own videos. So in this scenario, we need to have the videos in our root folder, and the same thing with audio, but we're first just going to do video. And I want to go over to the W3 School, and I'm here again under HTML under the video tag, so under my HTML tags here. And here's an example of how video looks. And incidentally, this is HTML5. This didn't exist in the previous versions of HTML. The video tag is new. So I have an open and closing video tag, and I see a width and a height and controls. And then I see this same movie. It's just they made it a generic name called movie, and in two different types, MP4 and the OGG type. Well, why is that? Let's look down here. It's because up until recently, all the browsers really couldn't agree at all on what sort of video type that they would allow to be played. And more recently, the MP4 is now working on all of the different browsers. But you can see these are the three major types of video formats: the OGG, the WebM, and the MP4. So that's the only format that's going to work on all browsers. But if your target audience is someone that has an older browser, what's recommended is to save that same movie that you have, whatever it's called, in multiple file formats. And then you would place them into your code just like this. You would just list them one right after another. So under source, then you put src and then the name of the movie dot, and if it's an MP4. So if it's a video, then you put if it's an MP4, then you put video/MP4. If it's an OGG, you put video/OGG. So I'm going to just copy all of this code here and paste it right over here after these other ones in Dreamweaver, and we'll just look at the code view. So what I have here, it's 320/240. I only have an MP4 type, so I'm going to delete this one that says OGG. And I can leave this text that says your browser does not support the video tag. So any text that shows up between the video tags is text that will show up if the video doesn't show up. So now I need to replace this movie with the name of my actual movie. And mine is in a folder called video, so I need to add that as part of my address. So first of all, let's open it up. And I'm going to use the one that says dancers.mp4. So I need to add videos, the name of my folder. It's not typing. Videos / and I'm going to get rid of where it says movie, and I'm going to put in the name of mine, which is dancers. And just to go over this, to make sure everyone understands about the addresses, because it seems like people are still confused. So here's an MP4 that is outside of my videos folder. So we're going to place that one in as well. Oh, sorry, so I'll copy this whole from open video tag to closing video tags. I'm going to copy that, not cut it. Paste it down here. And I just need to change my source. My source, I don't want it to be dancers, I want it to be Grizzly Walks. But I want this one to access the Grizzly Walks that's not inside of my videos folder. So I get rid of the videos folder, and I'm going to change the name. So this one should say Grizzly Walks _1. So if we just look at the difference in the addresses, if your MP4 is inside a folder, then you have to list that folder. If it's not, you can just list it directly. All right, so let's save this and preview and see if it's working. Okay, so here they all are. And they all come out automatically paused, not playing, and with controls. So I can hit play, and then I can pause it. And when I move my mouse away, the controls disappear. Let's just also view these in different browsers because they will have a different appearance. So let's look at it in Chrome. So you can see that the controls look different for these two here. The Vimeo and YouTube look the same, but the controls look a little bit different in Chrome. And now let's just try this in Internet Explorer. and Internet Explorer is asking me to run these scripts, so I have to say allow blocked content. And the controls look a little bit different here as well. Okay, so incidentally, I just took the width and the height that was there on the W3 School. That doesn't have to be the width and the height of my videos. So I'm going to change that. Let's see if I put 640 by 480. So I'm adjusting the height and the width of my dancers. Save it and preview. And so now this one is larger. So I could keep going and adjusting that, but I really want to know what my original size is. If not, I could end up distorting it. So, but this one still looks okay. And let's just do another example where we make one smaller. I'll make Grizzly Walks smaller. So I'll make it a square, even though it's not a square, but just so we can see what that looks like. I'll make it 150 by 150. Save it and preview it. Scroll down, and so here it is. So it's a little bit kind of reaching outside of its box, but it still works. And once I move the mouse away, the controls go away. So those are the different methods for embedding. If you find that your videos are not showing up, then you're going to want to either update your browsers or make sure that you have your videos in multiple formats. I am also attaching a Word document that goes over all the steps that you would need to be able to convert your video files into the two other video files. You can also look for just converters online, free converters to convert your videos to MP4. We also have, if you're working on the school's computers, Adobe Media Encoder, which can convert. And you can also attach a plugin to Firefox, which is Firefog, and that will also can work as a converter. And so I have that worksheet there that you can download and follow those steps.